Seems Jackknife was bang on the money about Roper and being behind this. Wonder who his professional is. I'm boosting your signal. Try and find a way through.
And once you get to here, you may not see at first where you're wanting to go. It looks like there's not really anything up here for you to do, but actually you just want to wall run across this wall I'm looking at, and then turn and jump off of it around that corner.
Signal set. Seems you might be clear of the blues for now. Looks like the Riding Park subway stop's closed. Some kind of renovation work.
So now we've got a subway station that's closed for renovations, and we went to the left to climb up here onto the scaffolding,
Oh boy, blues going into the subway. You gotta go deeper, Faith.
because you do have to be up this high to get over that fence right there. And to the left here is where the cops will be coming in, so we're going deeper in. And I do not think you can make it fast enough to make it through this gate. Even if I hadn't stopped to show you where the cops are coming from, no matter how fast I try to make it through here, I have never made it through this gate before it closed. It might be possible and is out of my skill range,
Blues ahead trying to cut you off. Get ready to fight.
but I don't know. This is a fight that, if I was not playing on easy, would actually probably be fairly hard for me to just run past. The timing on the train was pretty decent this time, because sometimes you end up standing right here just having to wait for the train to go by, because you do need enough of a clearing to get over to this ladder. They are shooting me now. If I wasn't on easy, not only would they have hit me more often, but it would take less hits to kill me. So that's a fight that on a harder mode, especially hard, but maybe even normal, you might want to actually go ahead and fight your way through it. And you can catch onto those poles and swing across, but you just end up a level up from where we are, and then you end up dropping down once you're on this side of the room anyway. So you just cross over from up above where we were to above where we are now, and then drop out of that vent right there. We've got a sign here that says out of order, override switch in my office, the janitor, and an arrow pointing up, so that's showing you where his office is. And in the second alcove over, there's a pole right there that you can swing on. So we'll just wall jump onto it, and that gets us up here to his office. This button will open that door. And that's actually let us out onto the tracks. So at this point I want to stop and wait for a train to go by, so that I know I have as much time before the next train as possible. And then we'll head down the track.
Blues getting close. Get moving, Faith. Losing your signal.
And there are a couple of cops right there. You can use this wall for cover to wait long enough to let another train go by. That'll make sure you have enough time to make it down the tracks again. And you're going to want a good running start, so you want to come in this direction, but don't go too far because that hole will drop you back down onto the tracks. But you want enough of a running start to be able to reach that pole. And then this room is one that used to give me a whole lot of trouble. Where we're wanting to go is up right there, which we can get to by swinging on this pole, and I used to always get to it by wall running across this wall and jumping to it. And while I caught it the first try this time, usually it would not work for me. It'll actually let you stand on that pole, you can just go right through it. It just has some sort of real odd hit detection and does not let you grab it a lot of times. But if you stand right under that arrow, and just do a regular wall jump, you'll catch onto the pole and can swing up onto
Right,
this
back.
side.
Looks like you're in a subway aeration room. Try switching off the fans. Usually maintenance tunnels behind those things.
And if you spend too long in here like I did since I was explaining all of the problems I used to have, you get that message from him. But this button would have shut the fans off already, so you don't have to wait for that message or anything. It does only shut the fans down for a set amount of time though, so you want to pretty quickly go and make it through there.
Take the train.
And he wants me to take the train. Looks like we've got some sort of welding going on that door. And those are cops that have just come through. So you actually ride the train from on top of it. You do want to make sure you're facing forward because there are obstacles that you have to dodge. Some of them you jump or duck, and then some are on the left side or the right side.
Look sharp. Low tunnel ahead. Jump to another train.
He just told us that there's a low overhang and we need to jump to another train. You do want to try to make sure that there aren't any columns between the two trains when you jump, because you can hit them and fall and die. The obstacles that you have to dodge are randomly placed, so you can't just memorize a pattern and make it through real simple. You just have to react to them. They don't instantly kill you though, so they on harder modes can be a little vicious if you run into several, or if they knock you off, of course that kills you. Once the train starts to stop, you do want to get to the back end of it, because if you're not towards the back, you'll run into that wall, because most of the train ends up in that tunnel.
Behind you. Get the hell out of there.
And this train that's coming behind us does not wait for you to get through the door. It is a time limit. If you wait too long, it will run you over and kill you.
Nice work, kiddo. Real nice. If you get any more trouble, Colette's on a job near you. She'll help you out.
What are you thinking about?
A murderer?
Yeah?
Yeah. Pope's. Got a tip-off about a meet at the New Eden Mall tomorrow. Gonna pay a visit.
Shit, Faith. Why are you doing this? It's not your fight. Just, I don't know, lay low.
Everything's changed. The city's different now. I keep thinking of my folks. They thought this place was something worth protecting. Mom and Dad were friends with Pope. Organized protests, lobbied the mayor, took me and Kate on marches. But I never really understood why back then. What it meant.
Merc said your mom died.
She was killed during the downtown riots. Protest marches that went bad.
That's rough.
After that, we, well, pretty much fell apart. Dad never forgave himself, and I left home soon after. Guess I never really forgave him either.
That's when you met Merc?
He caught me, breaking into his place.
No kidding. You never said that.
He offered to train me. Felt like a good way off the street, so I took it. Not much else going for me.
What you're doing now, Faith, is the fastest way to get yourself killed.
They got my sister involved, Sel. And I need to clear her name. I owe her that much. I'll survive. That's what we do.
Survival is overrated. You need to live a little, too.
Hey, you want to come with me tomorrow? Could use the help.
Can't. Drake's got me on a job. Says I've been slacking. Look, I've gotta go.
It's fine. Someone's bound to start shooting at me soon. Get going.
Faith. Take care.